Alright guys, back in Skyrim. I'm finally making my way up towards Bleak Falls Barrow, finally. Seems like it was just one thing or another, always distracting me, and hey, I'll go over here real quick. Well, you know, I might as well get this out of the way first, and all that kind of stuff. And next thing you know, I'm level 100 before I even start the storyline. I'm exaggerating, but kind of what it seems like sometimes. It's hard to just go from point A to point B without getting distracted. Anyway, coming up this path, it's the one just on the other side of the bridge leading out of Riverwood, where that merchant girl tells you to go. She basically says take the path up to the northwest, and if you follow it up, you see this little fort up here, and it's guarded by a few low-level bandits, and there's a chest up there, and it's just a, you know, basic loot area. There's a couple iron ore veins down at the foot of this tower, which if you're concerned about getting your smithing done, you take advantage of every bit of iron ore that you can find. So that's pretty much worth grabbing. Other than that, it's just a little petty stop on the way to the main area we're going to. Seems like there's little towers like this scattered everywhere in Skyrim. Some of them have bridges attached to them, and these watchtowers is what they used to be. Anyway, here's a couple iron ore veins right here. I won't make you suffer watching me mine those things, but I will take advantage of every one of those that I can find, because it's free, and once you get the spell where you can transmute or transform that stuff into silver and gold, it's definitely worthwhile having. Alright, this should be the last bandit up here. It's not really a boss level bandit, but I guess if you were level 1 or 2, it would be the equivalent of a minor boss. Already got my full set of iron armor. I was able to actually just make it for myself. The blacksmithing bench. Here's that chest up here, and there's nothing else of note in this particular tower. Sometimes you'll get lucky and find an enchanted item in that chest. That's really nice, because then when you get back to Dragon's Reach, you can, of course, break it down to the enchanting altar and learn an enchantment. Alright, there'll be a few bandits up here. There are times where I will conjure my familiar, not so much because I need it, but even if there's just, say, one bandit or one skeever or one wolf, or, you know, it doesn't matter how petty it is, just the simple act of summoning it will raise your conjuration skill. Conjuration level goes up as you summon things when there's an enemy present. And so essentially, if you had a wolf that was aggroed on you and you could jump up on a tree stump, you could essentially just spam your familiar spell, for example. And that's essentially, you know, using an exploit, but if you were looking to raise your conjuration relatively fast, that is one method. Another even faster method is just to find a dead body and just cast Soul Trap on it over and over and over. That's probably the simplest and quickest way. But I like as much as possible to just you know, play within the game and not have to step out of the role that I'm playing to go, you know, use glitches and exploits and stuff to level. But sometimes it's kind of necessary, especially when you get to a lot higher levels and you need an extra point here or there. All right, so we get inside here. There'll be two more bandits up by this campfire, and another chest. A few other random dead bodies around here. It looks like they had a major skeever skirmish. That's what I'll call it. Skeever skirmish area. Can't shoot you with it. I'll just punch you in the face with it. How about that? Oh well, this is embarrassing. Just stand still, so I can count out your coins. Okay, she really just doesn't want to stand still, does she? Take that. And that. Oh, how about the kill cam? How about the kill cam? Alright, let's go loot this chest. And go ahead and call this part 1. And we'll go ahead and carry on here in a minute. Delve a little deeper off into this beginning level dungeon, which is actually one of the bigger dungeons in the game. It's kind of neat how they give this to you, kind of introduce you to all the different facets of dungeon crawling. And I will catch you guys later. If you like it, please subscribe, and I'll leave a link here to watch the next one. Alright, y'all take it easy.